Well, we welcome you here on matchday 17 here to the Stadion de Freundschaft. We now await FC Energie Cottbus versus MSV Duisburg, and what a blockbuster this is set to be, with first in the league playing off against the second place team in the division as well. But it is the second place in the division that will be the hosts ahead of this gargantuan encounter. Of course, Energie Cottbus come in off the back of their last 5 games. Wins have been in their sight, but 3 defeats also playing their role through the course of the campaign so far. Naturally, looking to continue that winning run that they have managed to enlist over the last 2 games that they managed to bring in Victoria Köln and RWS. And this is how they line up. Funk starts in goal with Guara and Kampulka, Pelivan and Stroudy making up the back 4. In the midfield, Borgman and Michael Brink, they are the anchor men inside that mainstay half, with Hanneman, Giorgi, and also Biancardi steps in with Engelhardt, a top goal scorer here for Energie Cottbus. One to watch, who I'm sure will be flurrying in the finishes. 10 goals he's already managed to amass this season. MSV Duisburg, another side to watch, of course, top of the league as it stands. Will they stay there? Browner starting in goal. And joining him, it will be Gökhan, Fleckstein, Han and Kosken. Then in the midfield, Muller lines up alongside Bulic with Nos, Viet and Susek just behind Moore, who makes up the front line heading into this match. The teams now making their way out onto the pitch. George Morgan here, your commentator, bringing you all the action ahead of the lineup that we will be bringing you here today. It's going to be a tight contest. We can't wait to bring it to you. Just who is going to come out of this as your leader in the Dritte Liga. Plenty on the line, 2 mighty clubs that are on reasonable form right now. Of course, if you look at the form coming into this from Duisburg, they've come off the back of a 3-1 win against Aachen last time out. That was at home. Of course, a different set of affairs this time today, seeing as we are here at Cottbus. Capacity 22,528 fans, with 10,949 seated for this exchange. Obviously a few empty seats in the house, but plenty of atmosphere as we take a look at the lineups from Energie Cottbus. Plenty of players here that I'm sure will be looking to cause a stir, but Duisburg have shown themselves to be a formidable foe for many a team this season. Plenty of creativity inside that midfield as well. Keep your eyes peeled for Conor Nos, the Irishman, at 24 years of age, already amassing 6 goals to his tally this season with 1 assist. Does have that little bit of creativity behind him, but also Christian Viet, the 26-year-old, wearing the number 10 shirt. And he'll be looking to offer some insight himself as well. Of course, here are our referees. Tom Bauer from Mainz will be declaring the kickoff. And Patrick Kessel, Luca Schlosser, of course, our next party officials. So now the players drift off into their own half. Some final words of wisdom from each of them, with Klaus-Dieter Wollitz, manager of the home side, looking to lift them onwards in a bid to take their 3rd win in succession. Like I said before, 3-2 winners back at Victoria Köln. That was a home game. Away from home, it was RWS, and the time before that, another 3-2 encounter back on the 23rd of November. These teams come in level on points, 32. Cottbus winning 10 of their games so far this season. Duisburg winning 9. But Duisburg taking those 5 draws against Cottbus's 2 draws. So the 3 points that separate them, obviously with 1 win, achieving 3 points. Then, of course, 3 draws amassing to 3 points. Hence why we currently see ourselves level on 32 points between these 2 clubs. The one difference between them is the goal difference. Duisburg with 11 plus, and it's 10 plus for Cottbus. Just 1 goal between these 2 sides. That could all change today, though. Will Duisburg leave a very formidable Cottbus ground with all 3 points? Will it go down to a draw? Will it go Cottbus's way in a bit to now taking the lead in the Dritte Liga? As we now set our sights on matchday 17. We await the referee to blow the whistle. Just trying to settle the players down. There's going to be a lot of noise in this ground if you could not already hear it. And it will be Energie Cottbus to kick off here. players soaking in the atmosphere. These fantastic cams, of course, the ref cam that we do have on board, giving us an opportunity to get a closer look as to how things stand on the pitch. Plenty of smiles on the faces of the coaches and managers on the side. Dietmar Hirsch's team looking to take a spirited win away from home. There are the home crowds, and there are the Zebras in their familiar white and blue strips, ready for this one. Of course, today they are in their away colours of navy blue. We are underway here at Cottbus. Some minor changes in the starting lineup for Energie Cottbus here today. Embracing the 4-2-3 formation. Last time out they went on a risen with a 4-2-3-1 formation this time, going slightly more attacking at home, which you can understand. The ball's now played across to the right-hand side. It's now Funk, plays it back out wide to Guara. Just looking to control the possession early on. Hoping to spike some creativity perhaps in that midfield. You can just see there in the number 10 jersey on the far left, Gierci coming across to receive. It's a goal scorer last time out as well. Cottbus managed to dismantle Victoria Cole. Engelhardt, Gierci and Lukokwi off the bench. Managed to throw in the 3 goals for Cottbus as they continue to go in pursuit of another win this season. Goes out for a throw-in. The linesman giving it the way of Cottbus. This could be the opening of an opportunity here. Ball gets played back between the defenders. To the centre half this time of Kampolka. Referee blowing the whistle. So not happy with a bit of contact shared. That's Bulic just getting into the swing of things. A big long ball sent over to the far left-hand side, and that is well fought, but a bad touch. Just could not quite grasp it. It's Biancardi who steps in for Boziaris, who obviously playing a pivotal role in the starting lineup in Cottbus' last match against Victoria Cole. This time it's the turn of Biancardi who steps up here this time. So now Duisburg finally get their feet to the ball for the first time in the initial 2 minutes. Ball lofted forward, immediately finds the fullback of Stroudy. Brings it forward now. So inspiration here for Cottbus, potentially in front of the home support. Big hands there from the keeper, Brown. Manages to snatch the ball out of the sky, but already a few warning shots fired here now from Energie Cottbus. Have largely maintained possession since the kickoff has begun, but as we all know, it's won over a whole game in the initial few minutes. That's a very, very lackluster clearance. I think obviously they were just looking to maintain possession from that get-go, but Cottbus now receive the ball. Kampolka spreading it across. Now back to the goalkeeper from Pelivan. He moves into the back 4 this time, as opposed to being in the midfield as he was against Cologne last time. Guara playing it to the inside to Michael Brink. Plays it across again to Pelivan. Kampolka. Lovely lofted ball forwards, just into the danger area. Won't trouble the Duisburg defence. Zebras can breathe again. It's now Brown with the ball, just lays it off to the defence. You see there's some gesturing from Gökhan on the right-hand side, looking for a spread of play. Then Bulic plays it back into the left-hand side, back to Bulic. Of fisticuffs there on the far left. Duisburg desperate to maintain control. They've maintained possession just. He got a bit scrappy inside the midfield, but now Cottbus with a chance to break. Sending players forward on the left-hand side. Here comes Biancardi. Some movement to be made as well on the far left. Opts to the inside. Back through to Biancardi. Very Lucky not to make that happen. Duisburg just getting the clearance away. Only goes as far as the halfway line. Ball played forward again from Pelivan. Out wide now to Stroudy in that attacking full-back role. Duisburg seeing a free kick go against them here this time. It's taken quickly. The home fans in high atmosphere so far, the stadium. The light at the moment. Of course, Duisburg do come in with a couple of injuries against their name, with Jakob Bukjans currently out with a broken leg at the moment after only making 2 appearances for the club so far this season, and Jan Simon Simala, see another player that's out at the moment. No concerns here so far though for Energie Cottbus, who now play the ball inside the middle. Corner opportunity, Viet now on the ball. Will he set it? Oh, just wide of the mark. It was Tolkay Georgi with a great opportunity, the Turk. Saw plenty of players just scrambling inside the middle. The Duisburg defence were on call to try and prevent the efforts. But the Turkey player, Tolkay Georgi, going to score in yet another successive game, having already scored back against Cologne last time out. Definitely a more attacking threat here from this Energie Cottbus side, throwing an extra man forward as the corner is now played in. Cleared away, big header, but it's back in again. It's going to be an almighty fight over this, but it looks like Duisburg might have a chance to get rid of the ball, and indeed they do. They maintain possession. It's now out for the Duisburg throw-in. Plenty there so far for Klaus-Dieter Wollitz to be smiling about, as Gökhan will take the throw here, this time for Duisburg. The ball's played forward once again. It's a throw-in declared by the referee. He's not going to get blindsided by that. Viet involved in the heat of battle. The ball is played to Nos, Connor Nos. Once again, the ball goes out. Gökhan will take the throw. Fleckstein on offer as well, just on the near side, but opts to play it forward. Ball goes out again. Here's another throw for Duisburg. Right in front of their dugout as well. Ball comes forward. Now it looks like Cottbus have got the opportunity to break away now. They're going to spread the play immediately over to the right-hand side. Plenty of space there for them to utilise. They can't afford to get too tight to the Duisburg players, who are keen to pursue every avenue to get the ball back. The referee, I think, pulling that back, just got a little bit too feisty there from Hanneman. On the far right-hand side, just bringing down the Duisburg captain, Hahn. Alexander Hahn, a 32-year-old, who has already achieved a goal-scoring effort of his own, already assisting as well in his last 16 games. And the referee pulling that back too. Cardi just lifting up the opposing player. Gökhan with the ball in hand. Referee's had a little bit of work to do here so far. Maybe hoping it's not going to lead to too much for him. Still 0-0 here so far at the Stadion de Freundschaft. The ball gets sent into the middle. Opportunity, players in front of the Cottbus defence. Trying to manage that offside attempt, but ball chased down. Biancardi trying to claim it back, but it was dealt with by the Duisburg keeper. The ball is played back again. Muller in the heart of that midfield. So it's back with Cottbus now. It's Pelivan sends it forward, a little tap there. Finds the feet of Duisburg again. Look to build from the back. Fleckstein. Go wide here to Gökhan. Attacking full-back role. A little bit messy there, but managed to keep his feet to a certain degree. Kampulka. Cottbus look to return the serve. Possession largely thrown away as now Alexander Hahn picks it up, the 32-year-old captain of Duisburg. Gökhan plays it off straight away to Noss, plays it back again. This time to Fleckstein. Hahn plays it back to Brown. Maximilian Brown, of course, the only goalkeeper to make full appearances this season for Duisburg. Do, of course, have Julius Paris as well in the team, but is yet to mark his first appearance for Duisburg just yet. It's been a 16 appearance run so far for Brown, as we now arrive here on matchday 17. So he's had plenty of game time, for good reason too. Obviously he's played his own role in his efforts of bringing Duisburg to the top of the league. It was against Aachen last time out that Duisburg saw themselves go 3-1 winners. And that was at home. Different state of affairs though when you go away. But here comes now the Energie Cottbus team who are looking to plant an assault against Duisburg, and the first goal of the game! It's Engelhardt once more, filling the hearts of the Energie Cottbus fans with his first goal of the game. They picked up on some sloppy play from the Zebras, and Biancardi with a lovely layoff. It opened the door for Eric Engelhardt, who nestles in his 11th goal of the campaign in 17 appearances. A stunning display from the forward, and that could yet, I mean, if it stays like this, it will see Energie Cottbus go top of the league as we now head into Christmas. And there is a very pensive looking Klaus-Dieter Wollitz from Energie Cottbus, who I'm sure is absolutely thrilled. And already Duisburg getting undone with some very sloppy play from the back. It's not the first time we've seen that so far. It's Eric Engelhardt, as I said at the top of the programme, has been influential in Energie Cottbus's run of games leading through to this point, as now the ball comes into the middle again. Another chance here for Energie Cottbus, but Biancardi unable to slot it home. It's a lovely delivery though. A combination of Stroudy and also at the same time Guara as the fullbacks to this Cottbus side has definitely played a threat in this match so far. But a very early finish from Eric Engelhardt. Seeing our first goal near enough in the initial 10 to 12 minutes of play, as now we see them come forward again, driving forward. Plenty of red shirts now making their way forward, just no one on the end of that one. Some frustration there coming from Tolke Giurgi, as the ball is now played out for an Energie Cottbus throw. Pelivan. So far the momentum has largely been carried by Energie Cottbus so far. The fans obviously playing their role as well. Very much that pivotal 12th man that they're chasing. But Duisburg have come a long way with their own travelling support. Game is far from over just yet, but the initial phase seeing Energie Cottbus going a goal to nil up against MSV Duisburg, which we'll see in the initial Energie Cottbus going to the top of the league in a bid to making it 3 wins in their last 5. It's a throw in now. Guara sends it back. Tim Kampulka sending it wide to Pelivan. Into the midfield. Plenty of feisty behaviour there. Moritz Hannemann just getting slightly ruffled by the Duisburg midfield. Marius Funk in goal, sending it straight across back to Leon Guara. Tolkai Giurgi, the number 10 shirt, sends it back again. Turk also looking to bring his very best. 16 appearances so far this season, has been part of every game, 11 goals under his belt. He's now level with Eric Engelhardt. So it's quite interesting how a majority share of Energie Cottbus's goals have come from midfield so far this season. Tolkai Giurgi has been not only pivotal as far as the goals are concerned, but also the assists, 6 already marshalled in prior to this very encounter. So the ball is played back once again. This time Marius Funk got a little bit hoovered up there ever so slightly, a high leg there, and indeed what looked to be a heavy challenge. Collision between the two players. The referee now just getting in between. You just see there that Borgman just questioning it. Looks to be relatively okay, just nursing that shoulder by the looks of it. Have a look at the replay now. I think that was just a high right leg there from Hannemann. Just seeing Chan Koskin go down. It will be the Duisburg captain, Alexander Hahn, who will take the free kick. Eric Engelhardt was definitely ready for the incoming kick. It's not the first time, obviously, that you can understand why. They've managed to intercept a few Duisburg efforts from the back. Another heavy challenge again, and this time being brought down is Axel Borgman. Looks like a yellow has been distributed to Connor Noss, so that's a yellow card by the looks of it. Going Noss's way. Take a look at this again. Oh wow, yeah. I think not to say that the ball was long gone, but see just contact with the foot. So the referee just issuing a warning already to Dietmar Hirsch, manager of MSV Duisburg. The referee just making a note. So warning sent to Connor Noss, yellow card. As the ball is now sent forward. Biancardi not on to receive, but it goes out of play. And now a huge opportunity here for Cottbus to create something here. Plenty of their attackers now in the Duisburg half. Oh my goodness. Looks like the referee's not giving way to that. Just chasing a free kick there, the Cottbus team, but the ball very much in the air now, but still in the Duisburg half. Eventually finds its way back towards Cottbus. It will be Marius Funk who picks it up, sends the ball forward. Big head. A lovely little flick there. That was superb from Tolkai Giurgi, and the ball comes forward again. Biancardi on the left-hand side. Needs to try and dance his way through some defence. Tries to thread the ball through once again, and it will be a goal kick to Duisburg, but some remarkable creativity there from Tolkai Giurgi. Reminder of our first goal of the match as well, Eric Engelhardt. Managing to nestle in his 11th goal for Cottbus. Ball straight out for a throw. Duisburg once again denied. Been stifled here in this first half. The pressure of the Cottbus attack. At the same time, also the fans. They're still in full voice. Throw coming in from Guara. Just trying trying to look for an opportunity here, or at least someone who can offer. Looks like it's going to go out for a Duisburg throw. Eric Engelhardt's just picking at the ball, but it just seemed to bounce off his shin a little bit, therefore leading to the Duisburg throw. As it will be set in by Mert Gökhan. Plenty of bodies there on this near side of the pitch. Some jostling for position as well. Picked up now by the Cottbus defence, sent forward again. There's no play, looks to settle down, but it looks like now this time Cottbus have managed to yet again snatch the ball away from the back four, and a lovely ball once again from Tolkai Georgi. The ball comes forward now to Eric Engelhardt, but it's a goal kick. Now that was superb. Once again from Tolkai Georgi. Never so creative. There was an attempt to send the ball forward to Eric Engelhardt, who tried to keep it in play, but the ball just seemed to roll off his left foot. Now out for the Duisburg side to restore the balance of play. So the ball comes forward again, cleared away. Comes Georgi in the number 10 shirt, just trying to dance past the Duisburg defence. Left frustrated though this time. Didn't quite work, gets it back though. It's now picked up once more. Duisburg on the far left, straight out for a throw. Maximilian Didken unable to keep hold of it. Patrick Susek, I think, on the far left, who saw the ball roll out. So Kampulka picks it up, sends it wide to Guara. So play just slowed down just a little bit. Cottbus trying to restore possession. Biancardi plays it back. He's being chased down all the time at the moment by Connor Noss. The Irishman already receiving a yellow card so far this game, so just trying to instill a little bit of passion into this Duisburg side. Of course, your league leaders so far coming into this game. So now the ball gets played forward again. Some lovely, clever possession here from Cottbus. Ball played in the middle, no one there. Georgi now sends it back into the middle again. Players in the centre to receive. Duisburg dealing with it though at the moment. As the ball gets fluttered into the middle by Michael Brink. Back to the inside by Georgi. Volley over the bar! My goodness! Another huge effort. And an opportunity created, no less. A lovely ball sent into the box. Georgi was there to receive it. Pounced with the head, but Axel Borgman, the captain of Energie Cottbus, unable to deal with it. That first time effort just went over the bar. Further opportunities continue to come for Energie Cottbus, looking to continue their run so far in this first half. And again, the ball dispossessed from the defenders now as the ball comes forward. Very mislaid pass though. This time it does find the feet though of the captain Borgman again. Kampulka. Misled pass again this time. This occasion it's Biancardi who just gets it slightly wrong. Duisburg now with the chance as they look to spread the play. Ball coming forward on the left-hand side. Just looking for opportunities here now as it's played back to the middle of the park with Muller. Fleckstein. Hahn. Across to the left-hand side once again where Susek has been operating for the entirety of this game so far. Does have support with Koskin towards the rear too, who's playing that full-back role. plays it back. Bulic on offer to supply to, drifting out of the middle of the park to support the left back. The ball comes forward again. Susek is there to receive too. Ball comes into the middle this time. Half volley, wide of the mark. It's the first real taster we have seen already from Duisburg so far. Have yet to really land a first blow to Marius Funk so far. Energie Cottbus play from the back. Tolkai Georgi now driving forward. 3 defenders in sight now. Pass to Biancardi. Engelhardt's there to receive it, but it's dealt with. It's out. And, all's fair in love and war between those two. It will be a goal kick to Duisburg, but another opportunity. It's now Brauner. Will look to distribute again. It's got options on his right-hand side. Gökhan has been certainly very busy on the far right. Duisburg fans not letting up the energy either. They know that they're still in this, despite going a goal down. Duisburg found it back in 1902. Quite a lengthy history. There's frustration there on show there from Captain Hahn, who's obviously looking for a little bit more spirit, a little bit more character from his team. He's trying to ask them for more. Picks it up again at the back. Sends it out wide to Fleckstein. Back to Hahn. Ball now driven forward. Big opportunity now. It's lovely weighted, but just could not quite find the feet of Susek. Cottbus now pick it up in the middle of the park. It gets moved back towards the rear. Marius Funk then drives the ball outwards. Tolkai Georgi just trying to retain that possession back in return. Fleckstein plays it across. On to Fleckstein. So quite a bit of action already in our first quarter of the match. Just remember, we do have the rest of this initial 45 minutes to bring you, and another misplaced pass here from Duisburg. Biancardi picks it up on the left-hand side. He's being hassled by the defence, gesturing to the referee, tries to flick it back, and it's going to go out for a corner. Gökhan did his best to try and prevent the creative chance here for Biancardi. Well to prevent something in the initial, but now Cottbus is sending more and more men forward for this one. It will be Pelavan standing tall over this one. Dominic Pelavan. Over the ball now, looking to send it into the middle. Oh, very nice touch there from Brauner. Ball now played out. Immediately finds the Cottbus man though. Cottbus once again have it inside the Duisburg half. It's played back. Options are plenty. Comes straight across to Borgman. The captain sends it out wide to the far left-hand side. Back to Biancardi. Certainly seen a lot on that left-hand side so far. But once again not dealt with. And I think it slipped through every defender. I think has gone out for a goal kick unless the referee spies something different. Looks like that might be the case, that it has gone out for a corner kick. So look to just slip through the Duisburg defence, but it has gone out for a corner, so it will be this time Tolke Giorgi who will send the ball into the middle. Now the Turkish maestro looks to send it into the middle. Plenty of movement inside the penalty area. Ball played low. Something a little different, but it is dealt with by Duisburg. Ball gets sent back again as they look to settle the play down. Marius Funk. Borgman, Kampolka, Palavan, back to Funk once again. Still the fans in full voice here in the Stadion de Freundschaft in Cottbus. They've not been disappointed so far. Plenty of end-to-end stuff going on. Both teams having their chances, but a plethora of them mainly going the Cottbus way. So once again, they urgently start to press, and the tell you what, starting to really pile the pressure on this Duisburg defence. I think they have recognised that a few of those efforts have been, or certainly efforts to close down, have led to opportunities for the Cottbus attack. So that at the end of the day, if it works, don't change it. That's exactly the theme here from Energie Cottbus so far. So Palavan plays it back to Marius Funk. It comes back out wide to Guevara. Ball sent forward again this time, but it'll only go as far as the Cottbus half. And now this time Duisburg with a great opportunity to pull off some creativity. They have got Susek there. Viet was on the inside, but Christian Viet not there to offer any solace. He's playing in that attacking midfielder role. Both sides lining up relatively the same formation-wise for this match. With Muir stepping up front here for Duisburg. Palavan sends the ball forward now once again. Giorgi sends it forward. Back to Giorgi again. He's really been the engine inside that midfield and sends the ball out wide once more. Biancardi receives. Lovely spread of play. They now start to drive. You can just see the urgency there from the Cottbus. Oh my goodness, great effort there from Biancardi. The keeper more than equal to it though. Good save by Maximilian Breuner, who got down to the shot as it made its way to the bottom left as we were looking at it, but plenty of energy, as I said, coming through from that Cottbus dugout. So now Gökhan comes forward. Biancardi just trying to press into the midfield. Duisburg trying to make use of it, but again it's dispossessed by the Cottbus midfield. So Palavan picks the ball up at the back. Christian Viet just trying to intercept, but wasn't able to garner possession. Giorgi now spreads the play out wide again to Biancardi. Guevara. Kampolka back to Palavan. You'll look for Straudy on the far right-hand side. She chooses to go inside instead. As Michael Brink plays it across to Guevara. Giorgi again. Palavan with space on his right-hand side. Once again comes forward. Hanneman on the ball, but loses it. Now Duisburg with a chance to create their own, and Christian Viet, despite receiving it, it's tackled by Michael Brink in the centre of midfield. Some of the Duisburg players just asking for them to move the line up. Obviously, at the same time, they don't want to invite pressure by means of a counter-attack from Cottbus. Just trying to instill at least a little bit of hope in this first half to restore the game to a level playing field. It is still 1-0. After a fabulous finish by Eric Engelhardt, netting his 11th of the season. Cottbus now dispossess the play once again in the middle of the pitch. The ball comes back, cleared away again. It will be a Cottbus throw-in. Plenty of animation again from the Cottbus dugout. Looks like a change of ball there, I think. Just clearing the spare, I think, that the ball boy sent in. Thrown in. And once more, Engelhardt was there in the centre, just got away from him slightly, but now Duisburg have a chance to drive forward. Here they do come on the counter-attack with two players now, providing options. They drive forward, big chance now for Susek. Ball goes out of play. Stroudy clears it off for a Duisburg corner, but some lovely build-up here. Looks like though that there was an potential offside call for Muir, who had just left himself a little bit further forward, but it was Susek who picked up the ball, and he was onside. It is going to be a corner now for Duisburg. It'll be Koska who stands over it. Sends the ball into the middle of the park. Big opportunity. It's found a Cottbus head. The referee pulling play back, and it will be a free kick. Polka again, sending it wide to Pelivan. Still unable to get the ball forward though, and Duisburg have a chance to close. Will be another throw though to Cottbus. So the captain. Borgman picks it up from the back. Duisburg now on the ball. They have possession. Ball comes forward now. Fleckstein on offer. And Bulic as well. Cottbus immediately dispossess it. Bulic sends it forward once more. Just not enough to invite Susek in to take it away. Patrick Susek, who has achieved 5 goals in 13 appearances. 25-year-old. Now offer the throw-in to Mert Gökhan. Sends it back to Fleckstein, who swaps play over to Alexander Hahn. Ball gets swept forward once more, and now Duisburg create something out of this now. This under drive forward, a few defenders now unawares, but plenty of red shirts there to stop any opportunity, and the avenue started closing up across it, coming through, but keeper didn't really have to deal with that too much. Connor Noss was trying to find some kind of avenue to open up an opportunity. A goal at this point, just before half-time, would really be a benefit to both teams right now in terms of Cottbus. Definitely aid their approach into closing out this game, at least putting them on the front foot for the second half, but just never know if Duisburg were to pick one up now prior to the half-time whistle. Could still very much change this game. They definitely need to do something about the home atmosphere, which has been belting out through the initial phase of this match so far. as you would expect. Energie Cottbus having every opportunity to snatching the top flight position in the Dritte Liga with only a short period to go until Christmas, and indeed until we get going again in the new year. So the ball gets driven forward again. Oh my goodness, a tackle into the rear. Definitely no contact with the ball made there, and indeed being pulled back after Gökhan just went into the back of Guevara. Guevara flat on his back, definitely feeling the back of that leg. So the referee seeing fit to pull play back for now. Take a look at Dietmar Hirsch, who I'm sure has largely been quite happy with the progress his team has made. Obviously coming here first in the league. Also elsewhere, SC Verl are currently ahead of Havels as well, a goal to nil. So they now, as a consequence, would move up to second in the division as it stands. Seeing Duisburg drop down to third. So the ball once again comes forward here for Cottbus, chasing that second goal of the game. It's dealt with by Duisburg once more, and the ball now played back as they look to settle possession down. But yeah, Martin Enns scoring Verl's first goal of the game in the 18th minute. Provisionally now sees the move up to second in the league table. Duisburg with some work to do, of course, is now Pelivan picks up the ball on the far right hand side, sends it forward. Very direct route. Trying to offer an opportunity, and that's a hefty challenge from Hanneman. It's already been pulled back once already. The linesman just giving away a throw in the initial here. Or it looks like it has gone back for a free kick. Plenty of chatter going on as well. Slight disagreement. Obviously clearly felt Hanneman went in a little bit too strong. It will be Brano with the free kick. Just under 3 minutes to go here in normal time. So Duisburg power forward, left-hand side, looking to try and spike some kind of creativity. Ball sent out for yet another throw. Koskin there on offer to send the ball forward. Does indeed send it forward as well. Misses the head of Stroudy. Ball comes forward nonetheless now, but back to the goalkeeper Browner. As Christian Wien steps back up to his feet. Once again the referee will play back again. Definitely a boatload of confusion inside the middle of the park. Some misplaced challenges as now the referee marks the field for the ball to be placed for this free kick now this time. It will be Susek, who stands tall over it. Patrick Susek, the 25-year-old, with 5 goals in his 13 appearances so far, 3 assists to match 2. Free kick just before half time could be oh so useful. The ball played back out again, goes back into the middle of the park. And now with a strike outside of the area, but way over the bar from Connor Noss. So will comfortably go out for an Energie Cottbus goal kick. Looked like that might have struck the arm slightly, but just immediately the player going down inside the area. Not sure whether there was much contact there or from that angle we just couldn't quite see it from my view, he might have made a slight meal of that one. Thrown forward again. Duisburg just trying to deal with the danger, but now with a great chance here to Duisburg. Ball just sent across the field of play by Connor Noss. Sent forward again for Cottbus. Georgie there, just grasping possession, and now in comes Hanneman. He sends it out wide to Biancardi, who now lets fly over the bar. Far too high to trouble Maximilian Browner. It's lovely build-up play though. Biancardi just lofting that shot a little bit too high and wide of the mark. But again, an illustration really of what we've largely seen throughout this first half so far. We only have 1 minute extra of stoppage time. The referee might see fit to blow up here. And that's half-time. Here at the Stadion de Freundschaft, it was a very, very special goal for Eric Engelhardt, who's managed to nestle in his 11th of the season so far. Largely possession has been in Cottbus's corner. They now stand potentially to take the top spot in the league in this very match here on matchday 17. Duisburg with a lot of work to do to respond, but in the initial, it is 1-0, Energie Cottbus's way. So you join us back at the Stadion de Freundschaft. At the moment, it's all the home side. FC Energie Cottbus, a 1-0 in front after Eric Engelhardt managed to nestle in an early opportunity in the first 10 to 12 minutes of play. So the advantage now with the home side, who now provisionally take the top of the league as it stands, with MSV Duisburg also looking to chase a route back in this match, in hope of at least managing to hold on and claim some points before the final whistle blows. But so far, largely the possession has gone the way to the home side. They have been in control of this game. It will be Duisburg now standing over the ball ahead of the kick-off, as we look to bring play back underway this time. Of course, the only yellow card we have seen already went the way of Connor Noss earlier on, as we now see Topkin getting ready on the bench. He'll be looking to be moved to the front end of things. Thilo Topkin, the forward, stepping in to the centre of play ahead of this second half, as now the referee pulls it back once more, just a little bit keen to get underway at the MSV Duisburg side, and for good reason. They need to try and bring something back out of this game. So that was their ambition and plan heading into this one. Ball immediately gets sent back to the keeper. Engelhardt obviously netting in that first goal of the match in the 11th minute of play here at the Stadion de Freundschaft, for a Cottbus side that only founded on the 31st of January 1966, is now, looks like, brought down over the far right-hand side. It was Biancardi. Stefan Muir has been taken off in place of Thilo Topkin, but it looks like Cottbus have got two players down at the moment. Interesting, just a bit of contact between the 17 of Gokhan, the 18 of Eric Engelhardt. Cardi just having a few words with the referee, along with the captain, Axel Borgman. Play back underway here, nonetheless. Match day 17. The fans still in full voice, as Marius Funk now sends the ball forward. It's immediately met by the Duisburg team. Let it clear away, but now a big opportunity, another dispossession, and a big chance, and a great finish. Biancardi strikes. And what a magnificent effort it was too, dispossessing the Duisburg defence. A major mistake, which was largely the story of the first half, and Merville Biancardi nets his first goal for the Energie Cottbus side, and there you can see it, just immediately pounced on the opportunity. A direct pass, it was totally mishandled from the back by Fleckstein, and it just had to be placed past the goalkeeper, Maximilian Brauner. Goal number 2 going to Energie Cottbus immediately now in this second half. In the first couple of minutes of action, looks like he might have been brought down slightly towards the back as well. I'm not sure whether that is. I think again, it looks like the referee's just going to have a look here. Looks like Guara has just gone down feeling his ankle a little bit. That's exactly the response Cottbus would have naturally been looking for, just to apply more pressure on the MSV Duisburg side, who have only just been promoted back from the Regional Liga. They have got their fair share of, well, they've got quite a hefty CV, we'll just call it that, as now the ball gets returned backwards and Hahn collects it, but a very solid look on the face of Dietmar Hirsch, the manager of MSV Duisburg. As we said, just recently promoted ahead of the new season. I suppose you should be relatively spirited after coming back from promotion in the regional league after being relegated 2 years before. Now to be back in fighting for the league championship. Now Energie Cottbus look to come forward again. Is it going to be further misery here for Duisburg? Are Cottbus going to scramble on yet another chance? And Biancardi with another strike. But it meets the hands of Maximilian Brauner. Merville Biancardi, his 5th appearance, now marking it with his first goal. Polka now sends the ball back to Marius Funk. Well, now a big chance here for Duisburg, and indeed saved by Marius Funk. This time a rare error in this game from Energie Cottbus side. Topkin getting his first chance of the game so far since coming on in replacement of Moore. Thilo Topkin, who's made 10 appearances this season, 3 goals scored with 1 assist. Nearly made it his 4th goal of the season here this time. As now the ball gets sent again by Marius Funk as they see possession lost now. Duisburg, big challenge brought in by Topkin. Immediately gets to his feet now. Cottbus now in control. Duisburg pick it up towards the rear. Alexander Hahn sends it forward. Very nicely chested. But losing out straight away from Stroudy. Ball comes forward yet again on the left-hand side. Cottbus struggling to deal with it. Player comes down inside the penalty area. That was Susek who was trying to drive forward, trying to instill at least some kind of an opportunity. Clearly felt that he was impeded and perhaps deserving of a penalty, but it's certainly not going to go that way. Biancardi picks it up on the left, but called back for offside, it seems. Biancardi doesn't seem to agree. Looks like Koskin has been down. We'll take a look at the challenge again. See whether there was anything in this. Foot to ball almost really at this point, but immediately comes down. The referee having another look, and Koskin still down. Ball was sent for. I mean, it was a bad mislaid pass here. This is what offered the opportunity for Topkin earlier on. That was one of those rare moments on Energie Cottbus's part where they sent the ball back and it was pounced up upon by Thilo Topkin. Like I said, it's already nestled in 3 goals already for Duisburg. I have no qualms of making it number 4. Just a little reminder. So now it's the second half. Teams have changed ends, and Energie Cottbus now playing from left to right as you're looking at it, with Duisburg playing from right to left. So the referees dismiss that effort as well from Connor Noss, and now it will be Cottbus driving forward. Opportunities are plenty now. Stroudy on the ball this time. Comes into the centre, tries to play the ball out wide. Giorgi on the ball, plays it out wide. The Turkish player looking to try and feed some kind of opportunity. Giorgi with a shot. It's stopped straight away by Maximilian Brauner. And further threats coming in from Tolkay Giorgi, who was the top goal scorer for Cottbus last season with 15 goals. He's continuing his efforts once again so far this season. Duisburg start to distribute in amongst themselves towards the back. Just trying to build up a little bit of confidence in play here. As Koskin plays it across. It goes to Alexander Hahn, who now has to send the ball out wide, straight into the path of Stroudy. And plays it into Hanneman. Borgman sees the ball going out of play, so it's back into the hands now of Connor Noss. And throws it back to Gökhan. Muller. Hahn picks it up now towards the rear. Takes it off to Koskin. A little bit of movement now from the Duisburg midfield, they're just looking to provide some kind of opportunity, just trying to find their feet in this game. And largely they didn't really have that many opportunities, and they struggled to maintain possession largely. So I think this is just them, just trying to regather themselves. Maximilian Browner sends it out wide. Once again, Koskin looks to the left. Back to Hahn. Maximilian Browner. Of course, on top of their recent league success, see with them bouncing back from the Regional Liga West last season after topping their division, Duisburg. In the past, they have been runners-up in the Bundesliga. Of course, that was all the way back in 1963-64. They finished behind FC Köln. So champions of Dritte Liga back in 2016-17. So Straudy gets a warning thrown his way. Duisburg keen to get the run of play back underway. Oh, they've got a great chance here now, though, but just an unfortunate touch there. Fortunately for Duisburg, they see the ball head out of play, but definitely a lot more intensity on show from them. Noss now playing it off. Ball comes back. They've got another chance now. They start to drive forward. Big opportunity. Susek on the ball. Koskin looks to try and obtain it back. It goes out for a corner, though. Looks like Koskin is going to come across to take it. Perhaps the first proper opportunity for Duisburg in this game. Conor Noss now standing over it. This time the Irishman plays it off to Koskin straight off the back straight away. Big chance, and it did meet the head of Bulic in the centre of the park, I think. Koskin just having a word with the referee, but that indeed was a great chance. As to what happened there, I'm not quite sure, but Conor Noss now comes back across to take the corner. Duisburg attackers on standby in the middle. Ball comes in, big head on offer, not quite. Energie Cottbus look to distribute the ball forward in their bid to now provide the counter-attack, and they couldn't yet get it. Here comes Giurci. Giurci plays it forward, Biancardi's there and in space! Oh, good save! Brilliant save! The ball's not yet cleared though. And Duisburg have got to do something with it. Maximilian Browner though, preventing the attempt at 3-0. It was a lovely bit of build-up though by Energie Cottbus. Biancardi could have yet become a goal scorer for a second time in this match alone. We talk about going from 0 to 1, how about 0 to 2? As we said, 4 appearances so far this season, has only just netted his first goal in his first game, or his 5th game I should say, as the ball now goes out of play. Borgman with an effort. Let's have a look at this again. This is where it all stirred up. It was a lovely ball from Biancardi first and foremost. Very fortunate not to see it go out of play. It was equally met though, and Giurci providing the pass, just slipping it through the 2 defenders, and Biancardi with his right foot trying to slip it past Maximilian Browner, who was more than equal to it, but it was a stunning effort. And Giurci once again the grand architect to the attacking efforts of this Energie Cottbus side, as he has been for such a long time, and on top of being a rampant goal scorer, could have been the killer blow really for Energie Cottbus in sending them top of the league. And the whistle blows come the end of play, but still a long way to go. Duisburg still with an opportunity, and I'd largely say that they have been a little bit more venomous here this time, even despite Merville Biancardi's goal to make it 2-0. The ball now coming forward again. This time it's been usurped by Duisburg. So Hahn sends it across. Fleckstein. Christian Wiet just dispossessed there as they come forward again. Ball now received by Muller. Wiet. Back, very clever play. Indeed, the ball now comes forward, now it's in the middle. So far, big chance at a pot shot here for Goscan, but just comes off the back of the Cottbus defender. Goscan smelt an opportunity. The ball was rolled forward. Again, chances come through for Duisburg. Clever play from the Duisburg attack. Goscan was there, but unfortunately just ricocheted off one of the Energie Cottbus players. Goscan now about to take the corner on the far right-hand side. Floats it into the middle. Big chance. It's cleared away. Biancardi will receive it. He boots it clear with an overhead kick. Goscan unable to make anything happen of it from the rear right of play. Guara will now pick up the throw for Energie Cottbus. Perhaps a little moment of concern for Klaus-Dieter Wollitz. Witnessing his team now coming under some close threat here from the MSV Duisburg attack. Inspires some hope here for Dietmar Hirsch. Having made the changes that they have done. Cottbus have largely been clinical. They have had more chances as well. It's not just been the two that they have had. I mean, Biancardi having that grand effort to make it his second goal in the... We've only had so far really 15 minutes of play since we got back underway, so it would have been in close succession if you had managed to net it. Oh my goodness, Christian Wiet did a very good job of staying on his feet there. So the ball comes forward once more. Duisburg with another chance. The ball now coming forward once more in front of the Cottbus support. We don't want to see it go in now. Indeed, being hustled, managed to get past two defenders. Big chance at a goal here, not quite. And the ball is cleared. It looked like there was opportunities on offer for Duisburg to land a blow. Conor Noss was right there to offer up on that opportunity, as we now see Goscan spreading the play. Working hard with Susek to try and build something up now. Susek now plays it through to the middle. Conor Noss now drives forward, ball into the middle. It's once again dealt with, or has it? No, not quite. They're just trying to fire the shots off. The ball scrambled away. Goscan with that late opportunity, but now it's back again, and it will be Cottbus with the counter-attack. Biancardi drives past one player, but a pull of the shirt, and the referee offers yet another yellow card to Duisburg this time. Conor Noss who received the first one. And another yellow card sent out to Tobias Flagstein. As another change is made. Jessen coming on for Goscan. Get play back underway. Cottbus now driving forward. Chiachi tried to feed on Biancardi, who was making a run. Ran the outside into the Duisburg penalty area. Chiachi picks up the ball once more. To send it inside once again, but it's now picked up by Duisburg in the middle of the park. Stolen away. Back with Cottbus once again. Hanneman on the right-hand side. Goes all the way back to the keeper. It's quite a dangerous area, though. Marius Funk will have to deal with it fairly quickly. Does so. And once again into the path of Duisburg. Can make something happen here. We see Goscan charge forward. He's got a couple of Cottbus men just trying to cover him, and indeed it will go out. Very well managed. See, this was the moment earlier on where Duisburg had fleets of opportunities to potentially put something away, no less. Koskin being largely that main threat. Doesn't look like it's going to be a corner. It will be a throw. Just did not quite bypass the flag, but it will be Susek who has the ball in hand so far. So there might be a couple of changes coming in soon as well for the Energie Cottbus side. The ball is now headed forward. Once again, Duisburg on the ball. Susek tries to charge through, but is dispossessed. Brings down Stroudy, though. So Nicholas Jessen is the man, of course, who came on. Scramble inside the middle of the pitch so far. Just see them trying to joss off a position. Duisburg now given the free kick. Get play back underway very quickly. Alexander Hahn, the captain. Gives it to the inside. Muller. Koskin. Back to Hahn again. Of course, Jessen now taking up the role on the far right-hand side, but Fleckstein finds him. Nicholas Jessen, 5 appearances already this season. The ball now is headed out of play. Could not quite get a good purchase on it, could Stroudy, for it will be a throw to Duisburg. Fleckstein. Jessen. Fleckstein again. It's Maximilian Braun. The amber goalkeeper kit for the Duisburg defence. Hahn looks up and once again plays the ball straight across. Fleckstein once again looking to Jessen. Of course, they're just trying to create something or inspire some additional attacking efforts here at Duisburg. A lot of their players are getting sent further forward. Did note that a lot of them seem to be sitting back, but of course that can invite counter-attacking pressure, which is exactly what Energie Cottbus, I think, are counting on. They have had their chances from that situation. Engelhardt under pressure. Wants to stay on his feet, but can't, and the referee will pull it back for a free kick. And it is the captain, Alexander Hahn, who will give that away. 2 changes, it looks like, being made here for the Energie Cottbus side. And it will be the Cottbus goal scorer, Eric Engelhardt, who comes off. And in his place, it will be Timmy Thiele. Who will take his place up at the front line. And the number 7 jersey also coming off will be Hanneman. And it will be Justin Butler who steps up in Hanneman's stead. Another free kick is now drifted into play. Plenty of opportunities now, but unfortunately for Cottbus, sees the ball clear. Justin Butler right in the centre of fire there. Timmy Thiele was also looking for an opportunity at a shot on the edge of the area. Just saw him getting primed, ready for the ball to be laid off. The ball still now in the hands of the Energie Cottbus attack. They come forward now with pace. Kawara unable to be equal to it. It is sent out of play by captain Alexander Hahn. Looks like there's also been a change. Tim Heike coming on for Leon Muller. That is for Duisburg. Tim Heike in 11 games, still chasing his first goal. He's got an assist against his name, though, however, as now the ball once again comes forward. That looks like it could yet go, well, not quite for a corner. Good hands by Maximilian Brauner. Timmy Thieler looks to settle into play. Goes out again for a Cottbus throw. Butler picks up the ball and lays it off again. His teammate. Ball sent left by Pelevan. In turn, finds Kampolka to Guara. Guara's pass, though, is high effort. Just getting blocked, and it will go back to Marius Funk. Clears it himself. It finds the captain of Duisburg. Alexander Hahn receives it again. It's a direct pass forward. Cottbus just trying to be equal to it. Put the ball back, send it forward once more. It's quite a wet surface down there at the ground, and therefore the ball has been zipping all over the place. The ball comes across. It's the effort just clearing the crossbar. Nothing that'll trouble Marius Funk here for now. Will grasp the ball in hand, a bit to distribute it back out to his fellow Cottbus teammates. So 20 minutes to go, and just see the frustration here on show, despite being 2-0 in front. Klaus-Dieter Wollitz perhaps feels like his team have taken their eye off the ball just a little bit. Duisburg have been allowed opportunities. Doesn't want it to become a theme here, does the Cottbus manager. The ball now comes forward now. Duisburg with a great chance. And the shot parried by the goalkeeper, at least claimed by the goalkeeper. First chance of the game coming in for Tim Heike. This is clearly the result of Duisburg now trying to land more of an attacking threat, sending more players forward. Just changing up that strategy just a little bit. Oskin sends it back to Hahn. With the ball sent forward. Comes in the middle, Connor Noss picks it up in the middle of the park. Let's fly! Just over the bar. Marius Funk not needing to do anything about that, but it just flew just over the upright, as you can now see. Largely in the centre path. It would have likely met the hands of the Cottbus goalkeeper had it been a little lower. But still, chances coming in now for Duisburg. Definitely more of an attacking threat than they were in the first half. But the pressure now is about scoring at least 2 goals in the next 20 minutes of play. Ideally 3 in order to take all 3 points and continue their run at the top of the league, as now the referee pulls play back, blows his whistle. And a yellow card. It's now been given to Justin Butler for his, the referee deems as a reckless challenge. Energie Cottbus fans, all with their scarves in the air. They were German Cup runners-up back in 1997. It's been a long time since then, though, however. So the ball gets sent forward once more, cleared by the Cottbus defence. Guara now will take the throw. Sends the ball forward. Giurchi was there to receive it. But again, Duisburg now finding some possession back, and they obtain the ball in a very difficult area here for Cottbus, but unfortunately could not quite create the opportunity they were looking for. But a thumbs up immediately coming through from Thilo Topken. speaking of German Cup runners-up and finalists, Duisburg have been finalists themselves over many an occasion. 1965 and 66, 74. Referee pulls play back again. This time, Justin Butler on the receiving end of a challenge. This time from Koskan. Can Koskan from Turkey. Referee just felt that that was a little bit too aggressive than he would have liked. So Cottbus now with a chance. Once more. Djurci. Send the ball in, it's dealt with by the Duisburg defence. Now they come forward straight away, just a little bit too hard and fast though for Susek. Patrick Susek unable to make anything of that, but play gets back underway fairly quickly. Djurci there looking to get the ball back in the centre of the park, but now Duisburg can re-garner control. Captain Hahn sends it back to Maximilian Brown, picked up in the midfield. It's floating in the air for now, meeting the heads of each individual player inside the midfield. Can Koskan picking up a yellow card as well after that prior contact. As Koskan now drives forward. Great challenge and a good piece of dispossession there from Stroudy. Ball is thrown in quickly. Koskan with a great chance. Oh my goodness, it met the path of what looked to be Thilo Topken. The ball comes forward again. Oh, just wide of the mark. Sure, goalkeeper Marius Funk held his breath there for a brief moment, but that is arguably the most dangerous we have seen Duisburg so far in this game. Should have probably counted on that challenge. It was Connor Noss with that sweeping shot that just went wide of the mark. But this particular moment should have probably been where the goal would have come from. Thilo Topken just narrowly missing out, but Connor Noss with his own effort just wide of the mark. They just need a shot on target to Duisburg, but nothing yet come in. Justin Butler loses play now this time. Needs to furiously get the ball back. Shoulder checks the Duisburg midfielder, and now here come Cottbus on the attack. Guevara leading things off, and it looks like, not Djurci, it's Borgman, the captain, who has got dispossessed coming into the Duisburg penalty area. Ball settles down again. It's Pelivan who has the ball. Tim Heiker, who's been sent forward now as part of a two-pronged Duisburg attack in the centre line, providing more opportunities here for this Duisburg team. The ball goes out of play and it will be a throw-in. Cardi unable to keep it in play as the referee now blows the whistle. Another change here for Duisburg.
Partido.
Play through, a couple of Duisburg players just on the edge of the area, cleared away here by Energie Cottbus. The momentum now being thrusted into the path of Duisburg. It's the goal that they've been chasing here in this match. Ball comes back, Biancardi's there on the far left, plays the ball forward. Koskin with the ball now on the rear left, sends the ball forward now once more. Another chance here for Duisburg to make it potentially 2 goals apiece. Not quite able to do so. Once again, it's dealt with by Energie Cottbus, who can now break forward. Justin Butler on the ball. Georgie there in the middle as well. They've got other opportunities now as they burst forward. 2 defenders now trying to march off Butler. Great cross, but not met by a single head. It'll come back to Biancardi. Ball comes forward, but on to the top netting, the roof of the netting. Here for Energie Cottbus. Looks like Anderson Lekokwi has come for. I do apologise for Biancardi. Obviously, we do apologise for a break in our coverage as well, folks. We have had a major technical issue that has impeded the broadcast. We do apologise. We are back now with you, though, as we now get set for a corner for Energie Cottbus. Cleared away, big punch from Maximilian Brauner. Ball once again comes forward, picked up now just on the outside of the area. Captain Borgman. Able to do anything with it. The Duisburg fans now feeling a sense of pride and opportunity after that own goal from Simon Stroudy on the 80th minute. So the ball gets played more towards the centre of the park once again. Played back into the path of Marius Funk. Sends the ball forward once more to the path of the Cottbus attack. Goes out now. A bit of afters there from Thilo Topkin. So felt that it was slight unnecessary as the ball went out of play. And Koskin sends a direct pass forward. They're just trying to chase any potential opportunity here. So Anderson Lekokri being brought down in the area, this being his 13th appearance of the season, already landing a goal, his first goal for the club this year in our last game that we witnessed Energie Cottbus playing in. That was against Victoria Cole. It's part of the 3 goals that were observed already. Looks like Justin Butler is just on the ground at the moment, the referee just going over to observe. Alexander Hahn as well, I think, also just asking the ref to ensure that he observes the full allotment of time. And at the very least, Duisburg chasing a draw. Looks like another change on offer here. Also, with coming on, Ted Tatamush. It looks like he's going to be coming on for Justin Butler, who's gone down injured. So Butler, who came on as a substitute, also with a yellow card against his name, now sees Ted Tatamush replace him. Now it's on the pitch here for these final few minutes. This Cottbus Duisburg encounter. It's 2-1. Energie Cottbus going ahead with Eric Engelhardt in the 11th minute. Merville Biancardi in the 47th, 2 minutes after the second half got underway. Simon Stroudy, though, providing Duisburg with a lifeline in the 80th minute with an own goal. Therefore, we are now stacked at 2-1. As now Duisburg come forward, they've got a great chance, though. The referee goes with the run of play, and a shot let fly. Oh, it's 2-2. It's come late, but better late than never. And it is a super sub performance from Maximilian Ditgen. In his 9th appearance for the club, his first goal as well for them too. It was a well-weighted pass sent over the top of the Energie Cottbus defence. They left 2 men stranded at the rear, at the back post, and it left an open opportunity. And it went the way of Ditgen, who's now levelled the scoreline at 2 apiece. The goal they've been yearning for. And didn't it just come late? On the 85th minute, Maximilian Ditgen came a-calling. And has now managed to bring it all square here at the Stadion de Freundschaft. Well, what a game this has been. And a yellow card. Also given now to Anderson Lekokri. Certainly has taken exception to that as well. I can understand to a certain degree the level of confusion, I think, on his part. I think he felt that he got Slightly mugged by the two Duisburg players, but the referee obviously seeing something a little different. But what a game this has been. So Kokui sends it forward once more. Ball cleared. Palavan just losing possession. Get the feeling there is still one more left in it. Could go either way here at this point with two teams now. Even Stevens, though the momentum has shifted in this second half in the path of Duisburg, who came into this top of the league, level on points with Cottbus. Both came in on 32 points apiece, with just one goal in terms of difference between them. But what an appearance for Ditgen. So the ball is collected by Marius Funk. Ditgen coming on for Susek. You're into our game, and we now have just saved them. We are in the 90th minute now. Stoppage time now being observed by the referee. It's going to come down to these final moments. Ball is picked up in the rear. By Duar. Duara came on for Leon Guara. Michael Brink sending it back. Kokui. Ball slightly dispossessed. The referee pulls back, gets another free kick. Kokui clearly finding it funny once again. So you can imagine this is really weighed heavy on Klaus-Dieter Wollitz. 2-0 in front through the early stages of the game, and Duisburg have since now, in the last 20 minutes or so, managed to rein in, if you really want to look at it, in the last 10 minutes, managing to pull 2 goals back to equal the scoreline. So once again the ball comes back, and I must say there, Funk slightly misjudged his footing ever so slightly. And still Duisburg with a great chance here, as now it's taken by Giurci. Giurci now sends it forward, and now here come Cottbus. Timmy Thiel there sends the ball into the middle. Giurci there with the ball. Oh my goodness, what a strike! It could only be him! Tolkay Giurci pulls off a stunner of a 12th goal for an Energie Cottbus side who've been up against it in the last 10 minutes. They saw a 2-0 lead fall through their fingers, but they clawed and they fought, and now they lead in stoppage time, 3-2 in front. A stunning bit of creativity from Timmy Thiel, and it was the pass from Pelevan who teed up an illustrious strike from Tolkay Giurci to make the scoreline 3-2. Sending the home fans absolutely potty, and didn't the players respond in turn. But a well-placed strike, catching Maximilian Brauner off his line, the emotion on show, and for good reason too. And now they need to take it to the final whistle if they have any hopes of laying claim to these 3 points, but it might not be over yet. The goal scorer Giurci now comes forward, the ball now once again coming forward again. Timmy Thiel Picks it up, finds Gierci, who's left on his own. Is he going to have enough to keep it in play? Not quite. But the fans have really been thrown one end to another, and the referee blows the whistle. That is all she wrote. Your match winner, Tolkay Gierci, on the 95th minute, pulling the unthinkable. Heartbreak for the MSV Duisburg fans who came in top of the league. But it was the second place side, Energie Cottbus, who have now risen to the occasion and will take Duisburg's step on top flight. Other goals came in from Eric Engelhardt on the 11th minute, Merville Biancardi on the 47th. Simon Stroudy with an own goal though brought it back to 2-1 before Thilo Topkin on the 89th minute made it 2 goals apiece. But your hero, Tolkay Gierci, has made it 3 goals to 2 from Energie Cottbus. They win here at the Stadion de Freundschaft.